Yo, just as I predicted, GPU Jesus said it would be a minimum of 2 months before you'd start to see anything really normalize out to try to think that we have something called profits. Still ain't there yet. Still a little more pain. Let's dig in. Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? We got Jason the Tiger Osborne coming in hard with the FOs. What's going on, Crypto Nico? What's going on, Crypto Craig? We got F to the A. Yo, that's what's up. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for everybody that's been supporting me in the morning with holding me accountable with my working out regimen. I'm kind of using you guys to keep me going. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there like that. So you guys hanging out there with me while I'm working out in the morning means a lot to me, just because it's, inspiration. Yes, keep supporting me. Try to be healthy. Yo, after 24 years, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm like what they call skinny fat. It's like, aloha, what's going on? Man, I love that word, aloha, man. It's the most universal word in the world. Man, it's that you say aloha in the morning, aloha in the afternoon, and aloha in the evening. Universal, love it. So what is going on, everyone? It's like Crypto Crab, I think the thing that stings so far in this bear market is that the yields suck, profits suck. At least in the bear market, the last bear market, you got some yield. Now you don't get either. Hope that improves. It is. It is slowly. It's not in the direction. It's not going fast enough that for people to really like. But let's go ahead and dig into some of what I am talking about here, guys. So it's like, just got my gym on too. Shopping now. Bro, fucking awesome, dude. It's like, don't buy the most expensive stuff. You don't need expensive stuff, okay? So if you're buying, Amazon has a 200-pound weight resistance bands for like $30, $35 shipping. At least was for me. Might be a little bit more for you, but I can't imagine by much. Do not go out and buy the most expensive, stupid thing out there. Just get something that dips your toes in. This way you're like, well, shit, man, if I don't like this, at least I only spent I'm only $20 in, right? And make something as simple and easy as possible while working out. You don't want something just too complex where, it's like, yeah, just get simple stuff. Free weights, some dumbbells. You don't need a whole lot. You see what I'm working out with. The equipment that I have is not a whole lot of money, bro. So yeah, baby steps. Exactly. I see so many people that they get these big elaborate gyms, right? And then they work out, end of the week, they weigh themselves. They work out, end of the week, they weigh themselves. Not enough of a change. Now, third week comes in. They're working out every single day. They're going right to the scale, no change. Going to the mirror, no change. It's like, bro, you're talking, you need 3, 4, 5 months before you start seeing anything. It's like, people need to realize that you need to get joint strength before you start picking up any kind of real muscles. It's a long process, people don't get stacked overnight, and it's funny to see that people have those false hopes that, they work out for a month and they expect to get ripped. It's like, unless you're already kind of there, no. It's unrealistic goals. And I knew that walking into this. I mean, I'm like, 2 months into really working out and stuff, and I don't think that I'm all that strong. You know, I'm 206. My weight has only fluctuated around for the last 2 weeks, right around this 205 to 208 range. I don't care. I'm trying to get DCAing into my health. Yo, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But let's get into the good stuff here. So everybody looks at these same freaking things as we do. I mean, don't kid yourself, guys. Everybody's looking at the same thing. So if we're going to be looking at this honestly, now a month ago, if I were to have put 530.80s in, right, you would have been losing somewhere around $5 to $6 a day, right? Now if I plug in 530.80s at 12 cents a kilowatt hour, it's now, you're only losing $1.71 a day, right? You're not making a whole lot. So, I mean, yes, your yields are fucking garbage too. But there are reasons for this. And a lot of that is that a lot of the algorithms are still being flooded, basically. There's a lot of GPUs sitting on the sideline. And I basically had stated that I didn't think that we would see anything that looked like profitability for at least 2 months, if not longer. It depends on how the overall bear market tries to go through this too, because the network can handle all the hash rate. That's not the issue. The issue is what is the incentive behind the network security that's being added to each one of these. Yield is good on that fucking coin. See that in the list, yeah. And this is one that if you guys follow my buddy Red Panda, this is his little secret coin that he was mining away on, guys. It really was it. Yes, you are losing $1.92 off of Meow Coin. It's like it doesn't matter where the yields are right now. Everything sucks. What's going to change at this point, in order to make any of this change, is we need one of two things to happen. Bitcoin needs to go back on a tear and get up to probably right around that $30,000, $35,000 per Bitcoin. And that will lift the whole market up with this and bring people out of the depths of non-profitability behind everything, right? But it's like you also got to be careful of what coins you're trying to mine here. Bitcoin Z, I mean, it's like I probably wouldn't touch this. Anytime they put anything with Bitcoin in there, I lack the trust in the network. I don't care how long it's been around. Swap, it's got some little bit of utility behind there. Ubic, kind of a zombie project. I don't think anybody really does anything on that one. ETC hash, and this one's kind of interesting. So it's kind of showing that, believe it or not, ETC is not the worst with the losing money. And we know how Ethereum was with not using a whole lot of power to do what it does. So it's starting to kind of look like Ethereum Classic might be bringing some yield back into the market. Now remember, there's a lot of ASICs sitting off to the sideline, guys. A lot of ASICs. But because now what a lot of people are missing in all of this is that the yields are not really there. And that is some of the biggest reasons, just like Crypto Crag was bringing up, is that because the yields are down, even when we go back into a bull run in the market, we're not going to be sitting as nice as we were during the last bear market coming out of 2018. The 2018 bear market, if you mind, during that whole market time, bro, you did good. But now, with the way the market is now, that there's so much displaced hash rate across the whole network now, we're now basically waiting for a lot of people to give up in the mining industry and either sell their rigs off and start buying crypto outright, or waiting for a hellacious bull run that would put anybody with even the smallest fraction of any coin a pretty significant amount of money on the other side. Something like, putting it out there, like Raven coin would have to be somewhere around $50 per coin to support the network. Where are they now? They ain't anywhere near that. That's some of the problem that you're gonna see with a lot of these proof of work coins for right now. Raven, you're losing $2 a day. You are not really making a whole lot with this, I am telling you. And I think that's what's stopping people from flooding from this coin to that coin, is that no matter where you go, you're still losing money. So it's like now you're getting people starting to look more towards what project is bringing actual value to the market. Good yields for the kitty farm. No, I didn't really get up onto that in any real meaningful way. And I knew somebody was going to bring this up because it's been kind of a little bit of a buzz going around in certain circles. So basically, if you guys don't know what Meow Coin is, now if you dig into it a little bit here, it kind of a cool little, small little itty bitty rogue project. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh my God, get involved with this. And I will get into why here. So with Meow Coin, basically what they're doing is taking the personal information of a particular pet owner, the pet owner's medical history, microchip number, lineage, pedigree, papers, and anything else that you would have basically on your pet, right? And you're going to store this on the blockchain. Now, unless there is animal vets that are involved with this, and this gets use case right within inside of the animal industry, something that they can, if Meow Coin goes through all of the right channels and they get adoption through with inside of the pedigree community, which I don't know if that's going to be possible because there are a lot of older people in that pedigree industry that will be kind of resistant to adopting a completely digital means of tracking lineage of particular animals, especially if you have like an award-winning pedigree breed dog or whatever it may be, right? To me, it just seems like a lot of extra steps for not a lot of gains, right? So there's really, at the end of the day, there's no real reason for anybody who's a pet owner who has all these papers to really venture into going into Meow Coin. Now, like I said, all the entire industry flips itself and they pile into something like this. then you'll see a project like this, like Meowcoin, really take off. But I'm not going to sit here and hold my breath and think that an old industry, like, pedigree dogs, that they're going to go away from the whole paperback route that they've been utilizing for as far as I know. I don't know of them ever not having it all. I can understand having a microchip, being able to be tracked on the blockchain. Okay, but again, you got to get owners to want to sign up for that. You have to have that opt-in ability, and something that everybody else is also opting into to kind of further the industry a little bit better, right? So until I see something like that in a cool little project like this, I'm not going to get all excited over. Nor am I going to waste hash rate onto if it's not going to be yielding me any more Bitcoin than going and mining any other coin, right? I would rather sit there and take vets would have to also sign to a chain. Yeah, exactly. It would be interesting. Exactly. All the animal vets would have to basically sign into this, and then this project becomes cool. Then this project has some adoption. Then I'll get excited over it. Until then, no. It's hard. It's easy to make a concept proof of work type of deal, right? Hey, this actually works. It does things as intended, but it's not doing things as intended if nobody's using it for those reasons in the areas where it counts. So it's like sitting there and being like, okay, I'm going to be a bank on the blockchain, but nobody's going to use me. It's a failed project. Cool concept, failed project. Right, yeah, the current chip tracking system has to be deemed flawed. You would have to prove that it's inaccurate. Or not that it's flawed, that this does it better and faster. It has to be able to bring into something into the industry that either the current system is not using, and that they can streamline it way better than the current process out there. Or, it'd be like great for the vet side, right? If a veterinarian was able to have an app on their phone, right? And they can sit there, turn this app on, and because they're a vet, as soon as they turn it on, if they're close enough proximity to a particular animal, they will get the information from that particular animal. They can sit there and see that they can see the microchip, select that microchip, and get all the information that they need. Boom, right there. Cool. Something like that is pretty interesting. If you've got an animal that got hit by a car and you don't know who the owner is, you can bring that animal in. They can scan it, got all the information, but it's like they can kind of already do that with an existing database. Most vets usually have their little scanner thing, and they wave it right across the back of their shoulders where they usually put the chip in, just to find out anyway, because they're going to want to know if this animal belongs to somebody, period. Not Meowcoin, but if a blockchain tracked the RFID of a chip, and then you can get the lineage and ownership, and then owners could link pictures, etc. Yeah, but it'd be trying to get people to opt into that. It's a cool system with too many steps for adoption. People forget that in order to really get a good adoption, it has to be a quick, easy, direct path to get to it. I go from point A to point B, no intermediary. I don't have to go buy Bitcoin here, go over here to go buy this token. You lost half the people. You're only going to get your enthusiasts to go do that. You're not going to get the people that are I don't really care about crypto. If I have to use it, I'll use it. If I don't, I won't. Those people, you need it to be streamlined, and you need it to be idiot proof. You need it to be the grandma test. Can grandma figure it out on her own? If the answer is no, then you've probably just took out 20% of your market. If your dad who's 40 or 50 can't figure it out, you just took out 60% of the market. You've only got 40% of the market left of potential users, because it's just too many steps to get down to that particular coin. So, I mean, if you can get something streamlined, that's how it's got to be. Like Steam, right? Everybody knows Steam because of video games. So if you can streamline it as easy and flawless as Steam. Steam is that intermediary and makes all the game purchases easy through one platform. And that's kind of what a lot of the Bitcoin adoption is really waiting for. It took a while for the internet to get there. I think it was it was 30 years before the internet got that real adoption. In the 90s, the internet was being hated on. And then late 90s, we finally got the easy button. It was an easy email send button. It was grandma proof at that point. Then we started seeing the kickoff of the mass adoption in the late 90s. That's when things got interesting with the internet. Well, we're doing the same thing with crypto right now. And just like the internet, there was only, after the whole internet boom, there was only a few things that survived. And that's what we're trying to pick out right now before that all happens, is trying to figure out which one's going to survive. And it's hard to say which one will. After we get that the easy streamlined usage of crypto, that's when we're going to watch a bunch of areas just kind of implode, because the market can't support it all. The internet found this out in the 90s. Coming into like 2001, 2002 during the internet crash. We're gonna go through the same thing here with the whole Bitcoin market. It's gonna be a Bitcoin market crash, and then it's gonna be the biggest boom we've ever seen in our life. And that's why I'm only betting on Bitcoin at this point. With this whole mining area, I'm just kind of just like you guys, surviving. I'm just trying to make sure that trying to get my power price to drop, so that I've got enough there to get the industrial rate to where I can survive this storm even longer. That's what the trick is. It's just being able to survive survive the whole double bear market we're dealing with. Free hash power Y2K, yeah. Ethereum went to Y2K, yeah, exactly. What up, witness? It's like, no one wants to pay with currency that fluctuates like that. Only crypto that will be pre-mined for payments are the CBDCs. Yeah, exactly, witness. I mean, I live on Bitcoin myself. I mean, I'm a full-time miner. This is all that I do. So, oops, somebody's trying to knock. Hold on one second. My neighbor wants to hang out. It's like, oh, you constantly come over here at the same time. I'm always streaming. But yeah, I mean, Ethereum basically, yeah, they basically did their variation of what the internet bubble popping, you know. So I don't know if this is the internet bubble that everybody's been waiting to pop. That everybody's like, oh, this is unsustainable stuff. But there are indications that this is going to be turning around the other way here. I'll be going over some of that stuff tomorrow, guys, for sure. If you guys are interested in going over the whole financial ends of things, but that's where I'll be doing it tomorrow, guys, because it'll be Financial Wednesdays. Oop, burpage. But I mean, kind of be careful of what coins you guys are like going after. Make sure that it's actually got a usable product behind it that is not just, oh, well, if people start using it, you want something that's frictionless. Take for instance the Flux wallet, right? I mean, frictionless. Everything's stored in one spot, right? So now you got a blockchain that's powering behind there. And the adoption's frictionless because people are looking for good places to store crypto, right? And being able to exchange these cryptos within one spot, whether they're using Flux, the Flux wallet, or if they're utilizing, oh God, man, there's so many different ones, the Exodus wallet or something like that, where you can sit there and just exchange stuff within the wallet. It's a one-stop shop spot. So if the coins aren't being offered in those particular wallets, you're gonna really kind of lose out on some of the adoption with those particular communities. Those communities will help each other, high tide lifts all ships. Well, if you can sit there and get a frictionless wallet where you can store many different cryptos in there, or get yourself exposure to those set cryptos, now you're talking about just moving forward and realizing that, okay, now we've got a community that can support it. It's got an ecosystem that's cross compatible. Nobody's going to be tribalistic because they're all interacting right here in one spot. So I think that moving forward, that should be the way some of these platforms should be looking at it as, is okay, where can we have everybody store their crypto? This is during these bear markets like this is a time for these crypto people to start building. I'm building a Bitcoin mine in a hosting facility for all of you awesome hashers out there. So if you want to have a particular coin, you need to have it in particular wallets that has good community user base behind it. The bigger the user base community behind there, the more usability each token within those wallets are going to be utilized. I mean, it's just how it'll be. It'll be a little circular economy. And I think this is gonna, it's like if everybody doesn't start banding together and bringing these projects closer together instead of driving them apart, you're never gonna see any of these economies ever take off. You have very finite use case cryptocurrencies out there. Very, very finite. And that's kind of an issue also. Why the hell is anybody going to use X coin that you're looking at when it's got one use case and there's only one wallet and two weird exchanges that fucking use it? What kind of adoption are you looking for? It's like you are the adoption at that point. Congratulations. But nobody else is going to use it because it's got two weird exchanges and one particular wallet, and nobody else connects in with it. We need a bigger economy. So it's like going into a marketplace, and each market shop in there has its own currency. But at the same time, you need to be able to have it within one wallet. Maybe that one wallet goes, oh, you're over at this store, and auto converts for you. You don't have to think about it. Boom, adoption, boom, easy button. But nobody's building that. You need to have a wallet that will trigger that payment structure for you if you're going to be utilizing in that blockchain. Why can't anybody build these things? It's like you're trying to build bridges. Fuck the bridges, just build it inside the wallet. I don't know why anybody doesn't attack it from this position. I don't know if it's that hard to do, to where you can just trigger it to auto convert right within its own self, right within its own user community. Execute right there on chain. I know, yeah, my Donald's like great points. I know. It's like I don't understand why people don't. It's like the one thing you have to consider is Zelcore, for example. I have found that they have a lot of coins, but they are fairly high on fees, on which sucks. But it is easy to use and supports lots of coins. Correct. I don't like the idea that they do have the higher fees on there. I 100% agree with you on that one. But here's the thing. They're one of the few wallets that are doing that. Exodus Wallet also does this too. So the more wallets that offer this service, you're going to have better competition in the market. Everybody wants to talk about a free market. We need to build this free market. Free market means that everybody gets a chance to sit there and bring their product to market. Good, bad, or ugly. Try out the code, do it, build it, move on. I'm sure somebody's going to go out there and be like, oh, we just built this baller wallet, dude. Fees are like next to nothing. And it was super easy to build. And, fair launch on the wallet. The devs don't make any money off of the wallet. Why? Because maybe they're doing something like how the Zelcore wallet with Flux goes. So they're mining on the network that they built the wallet on top of. So they're getting paid in that direction. Yo, what up? Ooh, just in time. Yo. So I mean, I think that if the more that we get use cases like this, and that's why I try to support Zelcore, I try to support Exodus Wallet and stuff, and others like that, because of the fact that we need more. I think the innovation needs to go from that direction. The next step would be in those wallets, like I said, would be the frictionless payments. So I can go into any store I want. I put my money into this wallet. And that wallet goes, oh, you're shopping at this store, so you're going to be using Walmart dollars. Oh, you're going to go over here and shop at Amazon. Here's Amazon dollars. You're going to sit here and shop at this crypto store. Oh, you're going to use, whatever cryptocurrency that that they accept, and then they give you a choice of which payment structure you prefer and they give you a list out of what fees or what to send through those networks. So you're sitting there taking a look at these fees and going, oh, I'll send it through this network today. It's the cheapest on fee for today. Now you got frictionless payments. You've got fee structures that you can decide. It's like, and until the point where it's no different than utilizing a credit card, but it's like having a credit card and just going, oh, I just want the low fees. Yeah, just give me low fees. And it just auto decides for you, low fees. Oh, this will take an extra 5 minutes. Would you like to upgrade for an additional 10 cents? Oh, sure, yeah. It's like, now you got a cool little payment structure. I mean, the interface on something like that would be amazing. That's the stuff that would get me excited. I would full-heartedly support any project that actually went down that route verbatim. Soon, at some point, Rude. Some point, I'll get one of those. At some point, I'm just not sure when, but it'll happen soon. Oh, you're too funny, Rude. You are too funny, Rude. All right. So you bring up those 4090s. If you want to see benchmarks on any of this stuff, these are the people that were on the NVIDIA's list of people that will get one of these cards for review samples, right? And some of them that I'm aware of and have watched a few times. Bitwit, Definitely DeBauer. DeBauer has a German and an English side. So even though he's out in Germany, Gamers Nexus, of course. Guru 3D, he's another good one. I have to watch him with closed captionings though. Igor's Lab, Linus Tech Tips, of course. Optimum Tech. Let's see here. Paul's Hardware. And Tech Yes City. Tech Power Up. Not saying that these Tom's Hardware for sure. Not saying that the rest of these are not good people. I just haven't really watched any of them, so I don't know their content that well. But it's kind of funny going down the 4090 route that the Founders Edition was the one that was released today. The embargo came off today, but the AI partners embargoes don't come off until tomorrow. It's like, wow. NVIDIA just went and said, I want to be first. You can't debut your stuff until after ours. We need to show our awesomeness first. And then you peasants can get to whatever's left. Is this some of the stuff that, some of the reasons that, EVGA had left the AIB partnership? Hold on, here somebody else is trying to text me. People are getting off of work, I can tell, and are like, hey, I'm bored. Let's see here. Live streaming. Give me 40. Yeah. I have a 3080 Ti, bro. I have one in this PC. What's going up, Gandhi? He's like, who, what? 4090? Where? $1,600. He's like, what up, Crypto Bedell? That's why NVIDIA sucks. Only have one NVIDIA crap card. And it's like, GPU, Jesus's presence is requested. I like NVIDIA's hardware. It's not that their hardware is bad. The company behind the hardware sucks. And that's not a reflection on the AIB partners. The AIB partners have just got to kind of suck it up and deal with it. And that's really kind of an abusive relationship with people that you're supposed to be partnered up with. You launch your stuff first in direct competition with the AIB partners for less money than what the AIB partners can sell theirs for. It's like, how long until NVIDIA basically gets rid of the AIB partnership altogether? They're like, oh, we don't need this anymore. We'll just make our own from here on out. And now you've got a bunch of companies that, what are they going to fall back on? There's going to be a lot of people that'll lose their jobs because of it. Look at EVGA. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. And I'm glad that EVGA stood up for themselves. And at the same time, I feel bad for all the workers that are losing their jobs as a result of NVIDIA's bad decisions too. So yeah. It's bedtime for me. Must get up early for getting a 4090. Yo. Hey, Rude, pick me up one. No, just kidding, dude. Don't do it. Don't. That's a lot of money. A lot of money and a lot of power. Yeah. And it's kind of interesting with the 4090's power rate on this thing too. So there has been people who we have overclock stuff that's been coming out, especially from Gamers Nexus. on the 4090s here. FE stock, and this is with the Fuhr mark. So it's like a hard and an intensive rendering program, and with it in its stock position, it nestles up there pretty nicely to a 3090 Ti for the win normal. They are pretty much pretty close on performance when you're not dealing with the deep learning, super sampling, or ray tracing. When it's just a straight up he's like, yes, I got you, one for you and one for me. You're awesome, bro, thanks. Yeah, and that's pretty much the way that I'm going with this too. Is I'll be going for the way of efficiency also. I'll be switching over to either more efficient AMD cards, or I'll be just going over and switching slowly over to a pure Bitcoin ASIC farm for myself. Just in the name of, it's like as you grow a bigger farm, it makes sense to start, once you start getting the industrial power rate, it starts making sense to start mining Bitcoin too, and not so much on the GPU side, just because the return ratio is a lot better once you got industrial power. Not everybody's going to have that ability to do that. I mean, it takes a lot of money, a lot of sacrifices to get where I'm at. I mean, I got 5 years of not spending a single dollar on anything. What's your top 3 AMD cards? For top 3 AMD cards. Yo, good night, Rude. Have a nice night. For like, I would say the 6600 XT. 6600 XT sounds really nice. I would be interested to see what the 7000 series comes up with. But I've got a bunch of the 6600 XT cards. I mean, you're talking between 50 to 65 watts on the card, and you've got mid-tier performance. So your efficacy is like perfect with those cards. I didn't get any of the 5000 series. I know that, if you've got a 5900, you can BIOS mod it to the 5900 XT, and then you've got a decent card, so I think it's, I think I'll wait to pick another top 2, to seeing what comes out with the 7000 series, because if the 7600 XT is just like the 6600 XT, then bro, we have a couple of decent killer cards at what should be decent price points. That's also another good reason to scoop some of them up, is that at the 6600 XTs and the 7600 XTs being lower tier cards, they're gonna have a lower price tag on there, but the efficiency, the sweet spot on that is perfect. And it's interesting, like, to see the power, talking about power performance, and if we can get the same power performance out of the 7000 series in comparison to the 6000 series, then it will be a very good toe tapper with NVIDIA's, because like the NVIDIA card, they go into their best power efficiency with the 4090 at 50% power load. So you're looking at between 210 to 250 watt mining card. So that's where you're going to be able to pull the 4090 power rating down to. I'm thinking, you know, if you're pushing it really hard on a core intensive algorithm, you might be 480. I mean, not 480, 280, 290. So you're right on par with a 3090 Ti on power performance. Just a little bit better, in my opinion. So it depends on the algorithm, but I think that power-wise, that we're going to see a better utilization of power on the 4090s than what I had previously expected. I mean, everybody was expecting it to be a power hog, right? Now that people have got them in their hands and the data is getting out very slowly, we're seeing that, yes, it can hit 450 watts while gaming, but you can actually pull off 30% power off of this thing and get a little bit more performance because you're not pushing all the wattage through it. And you really don't take any hit. You don't take a hit until you're down into the 50% range. So between 50 to 60% power rate load on there, and it'll try to keep, you're only giving up 10 to 20% boosting frequencies. I call that a win, really. He's like, wow, my 2060s burns 2 times the 6600 XT. Yeah. Yeah. I call NVIDIA's like the Ferrari of mining. They get you a lot of hash rate and they do not care how much power they use. Where AMD's like the pickup truck. Pickup truck's really nice and reliable, just a little slower. But good old Trusty will get you there on $150. You know? So, I mean, it's with AMD, they're more power efficient. They've always have been. That is just one of the amazing things of AMD. I'm glad that AMD's drivers are finally getting better. But yeah. I skipped the 20 series because I saw the power headroom on there and I was like, bro, your power headroom on versus a 26. The only 2060 was the 2060 Super that was kind of worth it, and only if you got the 2060 Super that was basically a cut down 2080. Those were the ones that were like the little golden cards. You got baller performance off of it, and the same wattage as any other 2060 Super. But if it was not the 2080 very cut down 2080, you know, you couldn't get the performance that you were expecting out of it from a mining perspective. So yeah, some of those I skipped 20 series. I just did not like them. I tried to like them. I wanted to like them, and then I was like, yeah, no, I can't do it. Sorry. And then the 30 series came out, and I was like, ooh, I'm excited again. We have more of a performance bump. And that's where the 3060 Ti Founders Editions, they were amazing cards. You're talking like 75 watts. 75, depending on the algorithm, I'm sorry. Between 75 to 125 watts. And they were, none of them were LHRs, so I bypassed all the LHRs just by getting Founders Editions. And that was another way that NVIDIA was sticking it to all the AIB partners. AIB partners had to make them LHR, where NVIDIA's were not. Suddenly, NVIDIA cards were more wanted than the AIBs. Oh my God, look at that. I think that was by design. They wanted to have the market share to themselves. And anybody who is into, it's like, yeah, that was BS. I picked up the FEs for that same reason. Exactly. But if any of you guys are into extreme overclocking at all, like I am, and I will be getting a LN2 pot here soon to go along, get the Kingpin LN2 pot for my Kingpin GPUs before those are no longer available. I must get some. But they 3D Mark has a new test finally. Speedway is launching on October 12th, so tomorrow. They will have a new benchmark showcase the graphics technology that will power the next generation of the gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. I like it looks interesting. I'll probably get it. It's if you don't have 3D Mark and you've always been on the fence, wait until tomorrow. It'll be $34.99. It'll have the included price on here. I bought it originally for like $29.99, so I'll have to pay the $4.99 to get this one. And it is what it is, but man, it looks pretty sharp, guys. This looks sharp. So it's basically showing off the camera angle and how light picks up into the camera. So they're trying to get it to where it'll start showing off light rays, surface bouncing, surface reflection of other objects off of it, proper shininess in relationship to light bouncing off of itself, like inside of a headlight bucket. So I mean, this will be very, very GPU intensive. It will basically be usable for the new NVIDIA GPU. Should be able to monster its way through this one. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to run this on my 3080 Ti, get some performance numbers off of this with it being water blocked. It doesn't help you with mining or anything like that, but whenever I start doing some of my benchmarking with either liquid nitrogen or doing some of my benchmarking with, like, let's say dry ice, just so that I can start teaching myself how to do some of this extreme overclocking. I've watched countless hours of it, but I've never actually done it myself, so I'm really interested in getting my toes wet with this. Hopefully I don't break anything while doing this. This will be definitely some learning curves behind all of this, but nothing that I cannot overcome. But yeah, I'll be doing it on this, and then once I get it down to where I feel comfortable doing overclocking with 3D Mark, I'm gonna start up the first ever crypto hash tracks. Yo, it will be coming, guys. So if anybody wants to get into extreme mining, guys, I would love to have everybody participate. It's like I'm basically going to be setting some of this stuff up and then going live with it. We'll be pulling video. It's like that'll be a nice stream. Oh hell yeah, hash drugs. So I'm just kind of saving up a little bit of money here. I want to make sure I got the facility going first. So as soon as I've got a little breathing room from the facility, I will be getting it, unless I know that the LN2 pots from Kingpin are going to be are no longer going to be made anymore. Then I'll kind of bite the bullet and buy it sooner. But I'm hoping to be able to kind of wait a little bit, get past this little hump of me starting up the facility for all of you awesome people. Yeah. And whew, I'm so happy. I have 8 days until I'm at the facility, guys. 8 days. Yeah, 8 days until I'm at the facility. I am super happy, super excited. And talking about something that that's kind of a little interesting here. It was like my little thought pattern. So this, if you guys haven't seen this, the Intel Core i3 13100. It has no efficiency cores here. So it is just a raw 4-core CPU. 4-core, 8 threads. This is a basic bitch. Through and through. Super basic. There is nothing really good here other than, now this is my thought on it. This could be the next generation CPU that's going to be good for mining. You just need it to be able to read PCIe lanes. You don't need, a top tier CPU to go into a mining rig. Intel looks pretty delicious to me. Hell yeah, Crypto Bedell, FA Family Mind Vids. You know it, my dude. What up, Sonia Near? He's like, I'm here, yo. So this no efficiency core CPU is just gonna be a basic CPU to do basic small little tasks. It will be perfect for a mining rig. You don't need anything hardcore for mining. I still run my old Intel, my the H110 BTC mining boards. They've got 3000 series Celerons in there, like 3900, 3930, something like that. CPUs in there, and those are like my most trusty boards ever. They can't mine Monero for shit, but man, those boards I never have issues with them, ever. Those things are built like bricks, dude. Put them into a server case, good to go. It was totally worth doing that, and I'm thinking that with this i3 13100, man, I hate Intel's like naming schemes. 13100. It's like their i3 non-efficient core. So it's just whenever you put it under load, it doesn't have efficiency cores under load. So as long as you're not loading it up, you're not going to pull a lot of power if it's just throughput for GPUs. So I like this stuff. I find that this should work for us very well. It's just seeing what board maker is going to make a mining specific one moving forward that's going to integrate these ones in. That will be the interesting one. Let's see here. All right, so you guys got any comments or questions before I start heading up out of here, guys? I want to go over one thing with you guys for sure, certain, guys. 100% for certain. There we go. And sorry, guys, for the blinding white. Let me see if I can tone that down just a little bit here. Oh yeah, it makes this pink is red, so it fucks up the picture a little bit. But we have an AION Community Poker Invitational number 6. Link for this document is down below, so if you would like to join, all the information is down below in the description down below. You can open up in a new tab. Registration, you need to do that like ASAP if you want to do this. It will be on the 15th. Why do I have the old one? Or did he like mess up the dates on there? Oh, I think he like either it's like messed up on my end or it messed up on his side. But either way, it will be 2:10 p.m. Central Standard Time on October 15th. So just in a few days here. If you would, there is no buy-ins. It's 20,000 chips to get in. It is through Poker Stars, guys. So you'll have to download pokerstars.net and follow the instructions, setting up there. You can get, you want to sit there and set this up now. If this is the first time you're getting into it, it'll take every 24 hours, you can get 15,000 chips. You need to do that 2 times. This way you got enough chips to do the buy-in for the Texas Hold'em. So definitely want to do that. There are a lot of prizes, lots of prizes. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I grabbed the link from that, but everything's pretty much the same. So first place, you can win 20,000 AION plus a 2-pound bag of your choice of Doge Lord coffee, plus a t-shirt. Yo. And then second place will be 15,000 AION plus a 2-pound bag of that Doge Lord coffee. Third place is 10,000 AION plus a 2-pound bag of coffee. Free to join. They have prizes going all the way to 50th place. So as long as you tap into the 50th position, you are guaranteed a little bounty of that AION. So between the 41st position and the 50th position, 150 AION, and then the prizes just kind of go up from there. They will at the top two. It's like their GPU risers is going to be giving a all white binding frame to the first place. Second place and third place, I think second place is getting GPU risers. I'm not sure if third place is also getting GPU risers, but I know for sure that first place is getting an all white Veta frame from GPUrisers.com. All white risers, white frame, white fans. Awesome. If you want an all white clean rig, you want to win this. You want to win. Plus, even if you can't make it into the top 50, let's say you knock me out. You better not. You better not knock me out. I'm just saying. But if you knock me out, I'm worth an additional 500 AION for you. Yo! So if you want to sit there and win some of that sweet AION, you can knock me out. Knock Yashnik out. There's a whole list here. Doge Lord, Red Panda, Red Fox Crypto Nafe, Cursed Mining, Pocket Change, Crypto Z, Chump Change, The Hobbyist Miner, DJ Mines, Tech Shinji, Gunday, Hash Raptor, Eagle Pot, Rabid Mining, Max Voltage, Serpent X. I think I got everybody. Anonymous Miner. Everybody's worth 500 AION. Whether you make it into the top 50 or not. You can knock me out in the first hand, right? And then you get knocked out in the second hand, you still get 500 AION. You do not need to be placed in any place. We are random bounties that anybody can claim. It's like if you're at my table, you'll be out quick. Bet. So we will be, all of us bounties will be in touch with Yashnik. So what'll end up happening is we'll tell Yashnik who took us out, right? And then basically you're going to get a hold of Yashnik after the tournament. Don't be like, you get knocked out and you immediately message him. No. Wait until after the stream. Be nice about it. And you can message him through Discord. So message him who you are take a screenshot of your PokerStars ID and send him your AION wallet address, and he will have that out to you within a week. If it's been more than a week, just kind of message him, be like, hey, I'm not sure if you forgot about me. Be polite about it. He is human. We are not machines over here. He's setting up a bunch of these little poker tournaments moving forward, so we're gonna have a lot of cool stuff coming up for the next few months. So stay tuned with that. It will be a bunch of shenanigans, guys. It will be shenanigans. I am telling you guys right now. But definitely, if you want to be part of this, get into the get PokerStars.net downloaded and get involved with it. If you are in Canada, there are a different set of instructions that I can get to you to help you navigate, because that's where Yashnik and Red Panda are from. I guess there was like a couple of steps that they had to do in order to make it work. If you can't figure it out, please hit me up. Love to help, have you all out there having fun with us. Win, lose, or draw, dude. It is fun. It is shenanigans. I'm just saying, you want to be there. And then right after we're done with that, it's only 4 days until I'm at the Family Mine. Woo! Like I'm a crap shooter. Need to rush. Man, you do craps? You talk about rush? Roulette table. That's my game, man. I'm on the roulette, man. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna leave it to a complete set of chance, you might as well do it all the way. If you're gonna do it right. Yeah, they don't like me at the casinos whenever I play the roulette table. I win a lot. I'm good at roulette. It's an easy game to understand. And how I bet would blow your mind. It's my strategy. I can't tell you. It's like all in first hand. That might be a way for you, Bedell, but not me. Not me. Somebody else might take you up on that, and then you might not be having a good time. So don't get knocked out too quickly, Bedell. What up, last piece to the puzzle? Yo, what's going on, homie? You're catching me right at the tail end of this. Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that last piece of the puzzle. Maybe you want to sit there and send them over to me at the Family Mine. We'll host the stuff for you. Might be something worth doing. I'm just saying. We're coming close to opening up for our Patreon members first, last piece of the puzzle. And then as soon as we get done opening up to our Patreon members first, then we'll be opening it up to the public. So depending on how quickly you want to get in, you might want to get into my Patreon link down below. Get into the pseudo hasher tier, and you get VIP access to the Family Mine with a perk that I can't talk about, and you have to find out by joining. And then you see that there's actually kind of a cool perk in there for people who are going to be using the Family Mine. It's like, give you power between, 8 and 9 cents a kilowatt hour, somewhere right in between there. Giggity. Yeah, we have a megawatt worth of power. We have plenty of power. Think about it. Get in touch or join the pseudo hasher tier down below, and that'll guarantee you a slot in the Family Mine. Yo, because like when we open up the doors, man, it's gonna fill fucking quick. We got people waiting for us to officially open our doors. Definitely better than what I'm paying. Yo, that's what it's all about. Yeah, we're sending out our contracts out to legal. This way, everything's on the up and up. Nothing's being missed. And then we'll be able to sit there and start getting a bunch of people to bring their stuff in, and go from there. So has anybody got any other comments or questions before I head up out of here, guys? Any kind of questions whatsoever? And guys, remember to smash that Lizzie like button while you're thinking of questions. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. All that good stuff. Share this out on your favorite social media. Helps me grow this channel to more of you awesome people, because you guys are rated F for fucking awesome. Yo! Hell yeah, Bedell F. Hey! Major F to the A. Guys, definitely spam that FA in the Chizity chat, guys. Show the love, guys. Oh. I'm gonna be sick for you, Mine and Hoddle. God damn, dude. I thought fucking Doge Lord fucking was bad with being in California. But everybody, drop some FAs in that Chizity chat. Well, if you got no other comments or questions, and definitely check out tomorrow. The price of paradise. Yeah, exactly. The price of being on God's island. and God's island will periodically get angry at you and spit red shit up into the air. I guess it comes and goes. Paradise is subjective, I guess. As long as you don't get any fucking tsunamis from fucking California, right? So, like FAO for sure. Everybody, thank you all for being here. Definitely check me out tomorrow if you want to learn some more about the financial industry and why you are not making any money right now and why it's a damn fucking bear market. You want to learn this stuff? Check me out tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. And with that being said, guys, peace out. And of course, stay savage. Yo!